Hey wild ones, I'm Lucy and this is Pussy Powered. In today's video, I'm gonna go into some of the differences between masturbation and self-pleasure. If you've seen any of my other videos, particularly my video about self-pleasure rituals 101, then you know that I am a huge advocate of self-discovery and self-pleasure, and how our sexuality and our spirituality really are one and the same, and how our orgasm can be a powerful catalyst for incredible change in our lives and manifestation. So if you've watched my videos, Orgasmic Pussy Manifestation and Self-Pleasure Ritual 101, you may be left with some questions. Namely, what is the difference between just regular masturbation and doing something like a self-pleasure ritual? So in this brief video, I am going to address just that. Masturbation and self-pleasure can serve completely different purposes. Just like with anything else in our lives, it depends largely on the intent. With masturbation, the intention is to get off, right? To have an orgasm. Maybe because you're horny or you want that dopamine hit, that rush of endorphins and good feeling chemicals in your brain from your orgasm, or as a de-stressor, or even a distraction or a bit of a sedation from whatever is going on in your life. And there's nothing bad or wrong about any of this. Again, it serves its own purpose. And a self-pleasure session or a self-pleasure ritual can be much more about connecting with your body, not just in your genitals or erogenous zones, but really connecting with the sensuality of your entire body. Gently stroking your face can be extremely sensual. For me, gently stroking my fingers is extremely sensual. I'm getting turned on right now. It can be much more about reconnecting with your sensuality, your actual literal senses. And often in a self-pleasure session, it doesn't carry the same pressure or expectation to come. So you're free to explore, to discover sensations and pleasures that you didn't know you enjoy. It's also a great way to discover those spots in your body, and especially within your pussy, where you may be carrying tension, unprocessed emotions, grief, rage, sadness, with the intention of curiously and open-mindedly exploring what feels more luscious and fulfilling as opposed to a quick race to the finish line. And often, yes, a self-pleasure session will end with an orgasm. When you remove that expectation from yourself and you know that that desire is there, you want to come and you feel the desire and the sexual energy building. When you do get there, oh my God, it is so much more intense and rippling and satisfying. Now, if you're out there and you're like, well, I don't know, when I masturbate, I make a whole thing out of it and it's really sensual and it's luscious and it's exploratory and I don't put pressure on myself, I'd say you are in a small percentage of people who masturbate with that kind of mentality. And if you're watching this and you're like, holy shit, that sounds like a lot of work, it is a commitment. I know when I made the decision to incorporate a self-pleasure ritual into my everyday life, it took some adjustments for sure, and it was not all smooth sailing. And that's the beauty of having something like this in your life, that you can show up just as you are, no expectations or pressure on yourself to perform any particular way for anyone, not even for yourself. And this opens up so many beautiful possibilities for healing, for discovery, and expansion, not only in your capacity for pleasure, but in your entire life. So really the big distinction between masturbation and self-pleasure is all in the mindset. Feel free to call it whatever you want. The point here is when you approach your pleasure and your orgasm in a way that relieves you of the pressure to perform in any way and allows space for you to explore and discover, try different things, and also to give yourself permission to feel pleasure in ways that you never imagined possible. And really, because our sexuality is such a clear mirror, such a powerful gauge for everything else in our lives. If you've never examined your beliefs about your sexuality, your beliefs about your pleasure, operating by default by whatever it was that you picked up on culturally, through your family, through religions, or through other authority figures, then I highly encourage you to be more conscious and aware of this really important, intimate, and powerful part of yourself. And if you want to hear more about things like sexual healing, sexual empowerment and shifting your mindset about your sexuality and your pleasure, be sure to check out more videos on my channel and make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss a single one. Alright, that is it for today, wild ones. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and any questions that you have, any thoughts that this provoked in you, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Stay tuned for more, and in the meantime, here's to your unleashing for a pussy-powered life.